As part of the International Museum Day 2009 celebrations, the National Heritage Board launched its pilot tour, War on Wheels. The aim of the program was to expose school children to what Singapore was like during World War II. Razor TV joins the tour on its last leg of the journey.
What better way to have a history lesson than out of the classroom? We joined some 26 Nanyang Girls High students as they experienced food rationing firsthand at Bukit Chandu, where the Malay Regiment had its last stand. Starting at 9:30 a.m. at Kranji, where Japanese invaders first landed on Singapore, the girls continued on through a war memorial, the Battle of Bukit Timah, the Alexandra Hospital massacre, and more. Here at Bukit Chandu, the girls also received food rations consisting of sweet potatoes, biscuits, and bananas. They also had banana money to trade for ice cream and were given an aerogram each to write their reflections of the day's activities. Now, in addition to food rationing, the girls also toured the galleries, which showcased some of the accounts of the war victims. We asked them some of their thoughts. What would you have done if you were involved in the occupation?
Well, if I had been in the occupation at the time, my utmost priority would be to stay alive and keep my family alive. So I probably follow all the rules of the Japanese. And I would definitely have this belief that it would not last forever. If you lose hope of rescue and you believe that this is going to be the rest of your life and the life of your children, then there is no point in living anymore.
So after this whole tour today, what's the most important thing that you have learned?
The thing that struck me most was at the Kranji War Memorial, where you just see this mass of graves. These soldiers, these warriors, they gave up everything. They gave up their families, their lives. They were prepared to lose everything just for the sake of their country, which was really heartwarming to know that there were such people around, and most of them weren't even Singaporeans, so to speak, which really makes me think about myself, my identity as a Singaporean girl.
The thing that affected me the most when I saw was this quote by Elizabeth Choi. It was something about how she became less materialistic after she became tortured for 200 days because, well, she said she didn't need mansion, she didn't need any diamonds anymore. And I think it struck me how people back then, they were fighting for food, and well, how some of us today, they waste our food. I think we should be happier with what we are living with because, well, they were going through the winter of their war. We are living in the summer of their sacrifice.
Would you defend Singapore?
I do my best to defend Singapore because I don't have the skills to do it on the military side. I cannot guide, I cannot direct soldiers. I'll leave that to the generals, but I think I'll do my best to support them.
Now, if you want to find out more about ongoing activities on Singapore's history, head over to www.museums.com.sg/IMD09.